Another week, another win for the Bears. They are officially on a roll. They spoiled homecoming here in Beaumont, Texas at Lamar University. We'll show you how they did it coming up on the Central Arkansas Football Report.
The Central Arkansas Football Report is sponsored by Farm Bureau Insurance of Faulkner County, 1037 The Buzz, AT&T, All Clean Restoration Services, Crane Automotive, AT&T Real Yellow Pages, First Security Bank, Sonic Drive-In, The Log Cabin Democrat, JJ's Grill, Zaxby's, and Moe's Southwest Grill.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Central Arkansas Football Report along with Head Coach Clint Conque. I'm Justin Acri. Coach, a huge win for your Bears here at Lamar University. You knew it'd be tough. It certainly was. Big defensive score late to kind of seal the victory. Your 85th of your career. Congratulations. But I know the win and what it means to the season probably means a lot more to you tonight.
Well, it puts us one step closer to a winning season, which is always our first goal. We're 5-3 overall, and maybe as important or more important, we're 4-1 in league play, and we'll have to see how the rest of the league does this week. But certainly keeps us in the hunt, makes us relevant, and you know, it's always very difficult to go on the road, particularly these long road trips. And we find creative ways to put ourselves behind, but we also find a lot of different ways to win. And tonight was definitely a different way. It was running the football, and that was very encouraging. Certainly give Lamar a lot of credit. Tremendous athletes all over the field, and but we made the plays when we had to. The defense made some huge plays in the second half and in the first half, and then of course the offense was able to score 5 or 6 times.
Well, interestingly enough, it was almost kind of odd that Jackie Hinton Jr. went out with an injury at the half, and he'd been battling some anyway. But then you're able to run the ball effectively throughout the game, and got to give a lot of credit to that offensive line. Really the first game we've seen you guys come out and just mash people up front and be able to run it down their throats. They knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it most of the night.
Well, and you know, credit goes to the offensive line. Brooks Hollingsworth and that gang up front. Our tight ends, Chris McKnight, had some real physical blocks.
Right.
And then it set up some play-action situations. We had a play-action pass to Al Lasker for a touchdown, a play-action pass, first down conversion for Chris McKnight coming out of the backfield. And of course, we had the long pass, big interference call that had the young man not interfered, Jesse Grandy would have probably scored. So when you can run the football and establish the line of scrimmage, it certainly makes it easy as a play caller, and it does create and set up some other opportunities down the field in the pass game.
All right, well, the Bears got it done again. We'll show you how they did it coming up in just a moment. Welcome back, and Coach, kind of an odd situation this week. We knew coming in this is a team that you hadn't faced. I mean, you had some tape on them because they did come back and play football last year after a 20-plus year hiatus, but this is the first time the Bears have ever played him. I know you'd seen him as an assistant back at McNeese years ago, and but it was kind of an interesting thing, kind of getting ready for a team you'd never faced before.
Absolutely. I coached in this on this field in this stadium 22, 23 years ago. It was the last game. It was dubious. They beat us and then dropped the program, and then we all got let go at McNeese. So it was good to be able to come back and maybe right a wrong from 20-something years ago. But Ray Woodard has done a super job here. Collection of just wonderful athletes, speed, length, size. I mean, Anthony Oden has got to be one of the largest people I've ever seen in person, offensive tackle. So, but give our kids credit. We started slow, but we hung in there and kept scrapping, kept fighting. Showed a lot of resiliency and a lot of character, and got it done in all 3 phases as it turned out.
A win 22 years in the making, Coach. I like it. The man can hold a grudge. It's good, but in a good way. It was good. It all worked out for the Bears.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at the highlights here coming up in the first half, and Lamar started with the football. And, again, we saw this against McNeese last week. The team kind of coming out right out of the gate and having some effectiveness offensively. And Bevel, their quarterback, who had just an unbelievable first half, probably a career first half for him, ran it well and threw it especially well. Well,
he's a tremendous athlete. He throws a real nice, tight ball. There's a young man, McVeigh, their tight end, a young man that we recruited on a little bit last year. We come with pressure here. They go with the back screen. Good job there by Markeith Gaines, the sophomore from Pascagoula, Mississippi. We came with a lot of pressure, trying to dial up some different looks in the first half. Super play there by Dominique Brown, returning home. Galveston is his hometown, the true sophomore, and they hit us here on the one-back draw, but a big stick.
Justin Love coming up.
Justin Love, yeah, the sophomore from West Memphis. They're able to push the pile on the quarterback sneak, and this was one of the 2 really, really long drives that they had in the first half, and the tight end did most of the damage in their scoring drives, along with Bevel and his athleticism. You can see here they come on play-action pass, and we're supposed to have an end drop in coverage there, and they're able to take the early lead.
And McVeigh in the end zone there makes it 7-0, and wind very much a factor in the first half. Nice return here by Magic, and he's out past the 45, out towards midfield. Great starting field position, feeling pretty good. Unfortunately, get a tough break here, as we'll see in just a moment.
Well, this is part of their length that we'll see here in a minute, but you know, Nathan did a nice job here trying to push the ball vertically down the field. Good block outside by Jesse Grandy, the junior. He'll have a big play here coming up, and this is the screen pass. We don't get the defensive end cut. He's 6'5", about 245, and those long arms there, he able to tip the ball and then intercept the ball. Chavis.
There's a little screen pass outside. They did a good job. There's a good block on the outside and a positive gain for them, a first down.
Well, it was a spectacular day, big crowd. Their students turned out in large numbers. It was a great atmosphere today, but once again, you know, the deep end cut, a big first down. Again, we're bringing pressure, and once again, we turn the tight end loose over the middle of the field, and I think that was one of 5 catches that McVeigh had on the evening, and then now we get a chance to see Bevel as far as his athleticism, and of course, they made a quarterback change after the first half, and I think he got a little nicked up here as the half progresses, but as you can see, they're doing a nice job of mixing up the run, play action pass, the quick game, and this is where he can hurt you. We miss a sack, and then we cut him loose on the back end.
Yeah, Marcus Jackson there, outstanding receiver, catches it. It's 14-0, but you know, you mentioned it at the halftime interview, Coach. No panicking, you guys, just kind of staying with what you do and just moving the ball back down the field. Dick to Dominique Kroom right there. Yeah,
the junior from Cherokee, that might have been his only catch on the night, but you can see here we're going to stay with the run game too. They kind of force us to bounce. Hinton with a nice pickup of about 10 yards.
Love to see him finishing runs like that, burying defenders in the turf, and then play action of your own. Kind of an odd play, and really Al Lasker, nice pirouette, nice jump right there, and ends up, it may have been the prettiest 2-yard gain in UCA history, so I told Sully in the booth.
Well, we come back here with a quick game to the tight end. Brennan Rushing, the senior from Phoenix, Arizona, gets us down close, and this was a 4th down and 3. We come back again with the quarterback power, and senior Nathan Dick from Allen, Texas, got it down close. And then really happy here for Jackie Hinton, the junior from right here in Houston, Texas, able to power it in and get our first score of the day.
Well, that's the way to answer. 8-play, 61-yard drive over 3:17 to make it 14-7. Kicking off here, and again, it's into the wind at this point.
Well, I thought our kick coverage was spectacular except for one later in the game, but our defense made us good. But you can see they got a long field. They moved the launch point, and this was disappointing because we were in a 2-cover scheme. It was a single receiver route, and we didn't get on top of it. But you know, just pass rush lane integrity, trying to stay inside out, and very athletic young man in Bevel, and he was really able to hurt us with his arm and his feet in the first half. Another one of their big tight ends.
Well, they just had,
yeah, I mean, they just had athletes all over the field. And
I think they have more 6'5" guys than any team I've ever seen, Coach.
Well, and you can see here again, he's able to step up, elude the rush. We were able to intercept this pass by Justin Hurd, the sophomore from Woodland, Alabama. And again, our defensive kids do a great job. They have that right mentality, but it was called back because of a penalty, hands to the face.
Yeah, we saw 2 of those, one for them, one on the Bears, and I hadn't seen 2 all year. We saw 2, and again, I'm not saying they weren't legitimate calls, but just kind of an unfortunate time, obviously. And then that was really the first time we saw them go up to their big wide receiver who let Justin Love know what a great catch he made and ends up drawing a 15-yard penalty.
Well, and that was very important here because our red zone defense stands up strong once again. We're able to stop them here. Nice tackle, nice hit in the backfield by Frank Newsom, the senior from Petal, Mississippi. Jesse Sims, the senior from Baker. And then on 3rd down, Seth Allison, the junior from Stuttgart, Arkansas, and we're able to hold the line and force a field goal.
Yeah, and that was a major, major point because it certainly kept you guys in striking distance to even things up before the end of the half. Nathan Dick kind of hit as he threw it. Good concentration. Al Lasker making the grab, pulling it in. Thought he had a nice game, Coach.
Yeah, one of his 4 or 5 receptions on the night. We come back here with the inside zone. Anthony Blackman, the junior from Bentonville. I think this is Blackman again. Good job by the offensive line. And you can see we're down, you know, 17-7, but no panic. Running the football, both with the running back and then here with the quarterback. Nice job by Nathan Dick out of our empty package. We go quick game right here to Desmond Lewis thought for a second he might score.
Yeah.
Good job finishing. Now we're in the red area. And then once again we come back on the quarterback ISO. They stuffed it, really defended it well.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to settle for a Kamara field goal on this play. We tried to go with a little bit of a gadget play. We had Isaiah Jackson, the senior from Conway, open early. But unfortunately they had a nice defensive call. But Kamara came in. This was a big field goal to make it 17-10.
Yeah, one-score game now, and I want to give Isaiah credit too because he had to go from receiver to defensive back on a ball that was a little bit underthrown in double coverage right there. Almost got a turnover right there, Coach, but did a great job batting the ball down and very heads-up play, I thought, to keep the drive alive and give Kamara a chance to make the field goal.
Well, this is late in the first half here. We've got 2 timeouts left. You know, we forced some long yardage situation, and we're able to stand up once again. Good job there. Break on the football by Frank Newsom.
Boy, I thought he played awfully well. I know he came in really, really injured. Those the ankles bothering him, and then his other ankle injured, and he's just been struggling physically. But boy, I thought he really gave a good performance, able to chase down some pretty quick guys. And Seth Allison, you know, he's all about being relentless, and there's another great job. If he gets a hold of you, he ain't gonna let go.
Well, I thought Matt Williamson, our defense coordinator, dialed up pressure, and you can see Newsom coming in along with Matt Hornbuckle. We force a punt. And again, this is late in the first half, and a nice 15-yard return here by junior Jesse Grandy from Dalloway High School.
Great catch over the shoulder right there too. It really helped you guys on a field position standpoint. And then I don't know what you're looking for here. I'm not sure that you're looking for a 51-yard touchdown, but you'll take it when you get it. I don't know what that was designed to do, but boy, great job. And then look at Grandy getting downfield and giving that last block that Terrence Bobo needed to get in the end zone. And
well, we like those one-play drives. We saw one last week against McNeese for 81 yards, and then this one here for a little over 50. But again, there's no quitting this Lamar team, and you can see right here Bevel once again displaying his athleticism. Nice job on the check down. Great tackle there. Good hustle to the football. I think that was Jermaine Lett, Seth Allison. And then right here to end the half, we're able to keep them out of field goal range. And then, we were feeling pretty good at this point because great break on the ball by Jarrell McKnight, the senior from Grand Prairie, Texas. We take a knee here after the punt, but we felt pretty good about being 17-17 at half because we didn't play very well defensively in the first quarter and a half. But our confidence level and our swagger, we started tackling better, running to the football, and then we were able to create some pressure on the quarterback as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, it was certainly a great way to finish with Bobo getting in the end zone, ties it up at 17. We'll take a look at the second half highlights coming up in just a moment.